Yep.
Hey everybody, welcome to Forgotten Fates, a Dungeons & Dragons 3.5 edition campaign. This is currently Season 7, week number 2. I just shocked myself. That was wonderful.
Shocking.
Shocking developments. Yeah. As you can see, we're missing 3 people. They're dead.
Yeah, most likely. So, something unfortunate befell them in the night. I wish we could say they would be missed. No, they'll be back at some point. So since we are down to half a crew tonight, this is the night that I'll be bringing out all the loot.
You hear that? You're getting a new loot.
Yeah, most likely. Probably.
That's what I always wanted.
We were going to pick up where we left off. The elven chick said that she had some things to take care of and would try to meet up with y'all as soon as it was over.
What was her name?
If y'all don't remember, it's no problem. I rely on your party to make their own notes and remember this stuff. So
I just refer to it as the latest traitorous party member.
the latest one in a long line to abandon you to your fate.
Right, and maybe
face.
So at this rate, you've survived another week, Andre. Congratulations.
Yeah, what the fuck? Seriously.
He's not here to kill you.
He hasn't killed my character off through some Interesting.
You still don't know what's going on with Mally and Faye. They were doing something in Faye. Not sure what's up with that. Ardo said that he booked y'all passage on a boat, and you'd meet the captain on the docks at dawn the next day from where you're at now. He just kind of went, have a nice trip.
Just disappeared.
And took off. He said he had some things to deal with. He'd see you somewhere along the way.
Yeah, wasn't he with the little girl or whatever?
Eve, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I assume she went with him.
Yep. Which that just left the 3 of y'all to figure out, 1, why there's a group of were-rats trying to assassinate Kel, and 2, how to survive until the next morning.
And 3, why would the 2 of us care?
Yeah, there you go. That's another of those great mysteries of life.
Were rats.
Great.
So, with that in mind, let's bring it into that morning. Y'all were still in the your little manor house, whatever you want to call it, that you were rewarded. The 3 of you come down for food. The pile of rotten chicken has begun to smell a bit.
Oh, yeah. Fuck. I forgot about that.
The experiment, yeah.
Yeah,
Pile
your chicken colliders. There seem to be not working the way you thought, but you think a couple more tweaks and you might be able to get it to work.
That's funny. Okay.
You're at least 2 more clucks to the right. Something on the table is barking. Stop that.
So there was I had put piles of chicken, right? I was like timing them
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah, you were trying to see how long it took before the chicken would disappear.
Yeah. So
You've determined that it's not going to disappear.
Well then, ugh.
Does that mean you can finally start cleaning that up?
Well, that's one way to make it disappear, I suppose. Isn't it? Is there a trash bin somewhere or something? I don't know.
Is there a trash bin somewhere, Sragg?
No.
No, I'm not sure where I should put all this chicken. I'll just leave it here, I suppose. And
You could probably throw it into the fire.
good idea, strange voice from over there.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, throw it in the fire. That's what I said.
Kel,
Did you hear that?
Are you working on your ventriloquism?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Throwing my voice. La 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 la.
That's terrific.
Oh, you're all gonna die. Anyway.
What was that, Kel?
thing. Sorry.
So, you decide to throw it in the fire?
Yeah, I'll
Must have hit a wrong note.
slowly, if you don't take how many trips it takes to.
If
Alright.
you'd be needing
How
me,
big is this pile of chicken, honestly?
I'll be in town, away from that smell.
Okay. So Dermot steps over onto the pad and teleports away. Felix grabs a huge armful of the chicken. It's a pretty decent gnome-sized pile. Starts dragging it, dripping all over the floor over there. And just starts
Ew.
tossing the greasy chicken into the fire.
Greasy chicken. Yeah, okay.
It was actually, it turns out it wasn't chicken, it was goose.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
The flames travel up the chicken on. I knew where you're going with that.
Well, thankfully, it's cold outside. We are in a mountain. Just jump in the snow.
There's no way out of the building, though.
There's a
Just
there's a window.
He
There's no
splatters against the window.
Meanwhile, down in the valley,
And then
Moon looks out
slides
his
down the window.
looks out the window up towards there to see a flaming gnome burst through the glass.
Turns into one of those snowballs like in the cartoon and just gets gradually bigger.
No. Okay. You get it all in there, no problem. It you notice that when you throw it in there, it does seem to burn up rather quickly and be gone.
Okay. In the magical fire.
In the magical fire.
Oh, I have to
You get
study.
the
Great.
you get the idea that this might be a way to dispose of bodies.
Okay, perfect. A way to dispose of bodies.
That-
really
That's
convenient.
the connection he made.
Any sane individual would make that connection.
That's exactly what I was trying to get to here.
As the next logical step in anything that disposes of things quickly and efficiently. Is
Greasy
this
chicken,
would be amazing
bodies.
for bodies.
Kel,
Yeah.
did you say something about disposing of bodies?
No, that wasn't me. I must tune this guitar. Hold on.
Like, I smack in my head, like.
Just all of a sudden you're like, I need a body.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Well then, suppose I'll get changed.
Oh, prestidigitation, you'll be fine.
Yes, I crack open a potion of prestidigitation that I happen to have handy. Or I
Oh,
could
Do you need
That's
to
a
be
cantrip.
clean?
What's that?
You have it yourself, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, a little vial. I just happen to have a vial of it.
A vial of prestidigitation?
Yeah, why not?
That's a cantrip. Why not?
Why can't you sell that shit everywhere?
We just never tried.
Why haven't you sold that?
Sold what? This?
Prestidigitation.
It's
In
just
a-
a
in a
cantrip.
vial.
Anybody can do it.
Yes, but could you imagine the profits?
With
You don't need a
profit.
maid. Just buy a vial of prestidigitation.
I haven't needed a maid until now anyway.
Not you, the people you sell it to. Do you not understand merchanting?
What? No, not really.
Well then,
I mean, a little bit, but
I can't believe this. This is ridiculous.
why would you need a maid?
I'm sure someone would explain it to you eventually.
You can't clean up after yourself?
There's people out there that do not clean up after themselves.
Well, I mean, I suppose if we're in a tight spot, I might be able to part with a few vials, but I might need them.
Never mind.
Do you wait on them at the portal, Dermot, or do you wander off into town?
No, I go to the nearest tavern.
Okay. All
2
right.
feet to your left.
Yeah. Well, considering how where the portals become like a more popular district, there are inns and stuff. You do find a tavern nearby.
The nearest one. You come out of the portal and they are exactly the same distance apart. All 5 of them. Which one do you choose?
Dealer's choice.
Dealer's choice. All right. You walk into that tavern.
I'd probably go through the door.
Okay. You go through the door
Nice.
into that tavern. So you materialize on the other side.
Yeah.
Everyone just looks. There's a half orc that's tending the bar. It's pretty early, so there's not many patrons in there. There's two that look like they might have stayed overnight having breakfast. One of them's in all plate with kind of a black cloak, little tattered. The plate looks shiny, but the cloak's tattered. And the one sitting beside him is in white robes with the cowl pulled down. You're guessing from their shape that the one in plate is either orc or human. They only have part of the visor up to eat. The one in robes, you're not really sure.
Okay.
The barkeep sees you walk in. What can I get for you?
Your finest dwarven ale.
He reaches under the counter and pulls up a bottle and pours you a glass of Dwarf Head Stout. That'll be 2 pieces.
Like, give him the money.
He takes the money from you and goes back to tidying up.
Wait, he had a bottle?
Mm-hmm.
And he just like poured me a mug?
Uh-huh.
I leave the bottle.
He kind of looks at you and just sets it back down.
Thank you.
You see, he does a little math in his head right quick and then just kind of nods and gets back to it.
I just give him a gold.
Okay, you overpaid him a bit, so he smiles when he takes that. Well, thank you. Thank you for your patronage. If I can get you more, let me know.
Mm-hmm. I grab the mug and the bottle and find a table in the corner
Okay.
and commence people watching.
All right.
Do 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 do.
So be it. You go sit and you're paying attention to just watching for more people to come in and kind of watching those two that were eating.
I'm just watching people in general.
Okay,
Minding my own business.
that works. Back in the manor, Felix and Rickleman, me and Cal.
You heard who the fuck?
If I hadn't have said that earlier, that wouldn't have happened. Cal and Felix.
Wait a minute, where was I? You're talking about prestidigitation motion. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go and get changed. No, I'm not, because I'm prestidigitated.
Mm-hmm. You clean
Well
up all your
then,
mess?
I suppose we should be getting to the ship. Is that
Tomorrow.
what we were doing? I don't even remember anymore. What a night that was.
Isn't the ship
Oh,
tomorrow?
what a night.
All that chicken. Something happened. What kind of chicken was that?
Regular chicken? I mean, regular magical chicken. Is
Yeah.
there such a thing?
Out of character for a sec. Was it Kel someone tried to assassinate Kel? You're saying the were rat people or something like that? Did we find out that they were were rat
Yeah.
people?
Yeah, you did find out that there was a guild of were-rats based out of sewers of Waterdeep that are apparently trying to kill Kel.
So we
Or
still don't
real-
know why or whatever, right?
Yeah, I have no idea why.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you made it through the night, considering the attempts on your life. I'm feeling a little uneasy about that whole situation.
Yeah, I'm not really looking forward to going back there.
Can't say I
The
blame
less
you.
time we spend in town, the better.
Right. Well, so what shall we do until then? I mean, I could make some potions. What's on your agenda for the day? Aside from not being murdered, obviously.
You got to put a coin in the jar. He stole Dermot's catchphrase.
Don't get murdered. Yeah.
I don't know what I'm gonna do today.
That's copyrighted.
A bunch of dwarven lawyers appear.
Yeah.
That's all they say. They're sharpening axes. That's copyrighted.
Oi! It's copyrighted.
And trademarked.
Yeah. The other one, and trademark.
Who the hell are these guys?
Oh, man.
Wouldn't you like to know?
The Order of Eula.
I don't know what I'm gonna do today. Hang out here, I guess.
Okay.
Well, yes, maybe I'll prepare some potions and for the journey. Wouldn't want to get seasick and, boats.
I mean, my curiosity kind of makes me want to wander into town to find out who those were-rat people are. But I don't necessarily feel like getting murdered.
I could have one of my golems accompany you if that would make you feel more comfortable.
Can you make them look like me?
I don't know if I have a potion ready for that. Looking at the iron golem. Don't think he'd fit into your clothing.
Not in its current form.
Do you have any transmutations available?
I don't know if I do or not.
I could probably make him look like you, but he certainly wouldn't act like you.
I have a wand of polymorph.
Felix being a gnome, and because of my role, you realize that you do have access to certain illusion spells that would probably...
How long do I know how long they'll last?
Usually it's hour per level, so for you, like up to 10 hours.
Okay. Well, wait a minute. Maybe I do have some. Let me go into my lab for a minute. I just remembered something.
All right, I'll wait here.
It almost sounded like that voice you were imitating a while ago. Alluded this to me, but
It's my guitar. I didn't tune it yet.
simply amazing how these things just happen and come to me. I love it. All right, into the lab. I head down, open up my books, and remember what I was looking for. And do I have it in potion form or?
Yeah, you actually do have one of those prepared.
Something tells me that would be more of
No.
a salve.
Yeah, in this case. Now, the way this one works,
Yeah, rub it on,
Mhm.
massage the golem.
if you
Massage
work,
it all the cracks.
the way it works, it doesn't say anything. The illusion is very just simply visual.
Okay.
If somebody tries to pass through the air beside where there shouldn't be anything, they will still bump into the golem. But the only thing they'll see occupying that space is kelp.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, this doesn't work very well, but this will be interesting. People running into invisible walls. Getting pushed out of the way as Kel's walking by.
It sounds stupid enough to have fun with.
Oh my god. All right. So I'll bring the potion out and well, I have this. The only problem is that
Oh,
I mean he'll look like you, but he'll still occupy the space that he occupies. So anybody passing by will probably bump into, things that aren't supposed to be there.
okay. Well, rub it on.
Now, are you going to just use it on the golem to look like Kel? Or are you going to make Kel look like the golem as well? What's going on
Yeah.
here?
Well, so what exactly was you planning for this? I mean, you want to just have me send him loose at looking like you, or accompany you as someone else, or
I mean, if he could just accompany me as me.
you
Well,
as you?
Yes,
Don't
I'll
you
go
think
in
that would-
disguise.
Oh,
and
you
he
are
can
going
go-
to.
Yeah.
That's all right. That makes more sense. I was trying to imagine a clone of you, and one is occupying more space than he should. And how rather confusing that was. Anyway, yeah, here we go. Applying. Where's my brush? My golem brush. Here it is.
You get your special golem washing brush and use it.
Gotta keep these golems clean, you know. Wouldn't want them to smell like rotten chicken.
All right. With not too much difficulty, you get the potion applied to the golem, and the golem now appears to be Kel.
All right.
Not too bad if I do say so myself.
He's got a rather blank stare constantly, but
Golem, you're to escort Kel and follow his instructions to the T.
That'll work well.
okay. The golem Kel nods and turns and looks at you, Kel.
Okay.
Well then,
How
it
does
shouldn't last
disguise
about
work?
10 hours.
Oh, that's quite a lot of time.
Yes.
Disguise is in a spell or the disguise skill?
Disguise skill.
You wear a hood. You maybe it depends on what you're trying to do. That's basically the higher you roll, the more likely they won't notice what you've done.
I don't think I have the disguise spell, right?
You might have disguise self. I don't know if you took it or not. Where are your spells?
No, I don't have it.
Yeah. Yeah, you'd have to use the skill then. You
Okay.
are aware of certain magical items that give you that ability, but you'd have to find one in a shop. And
What's
I don't know what kind of
polymorph
one you
do?
got. Polymorph actually changes you.
Oh. For how long?
Depends on it's just the spell polymorph.
It's a wand. I
A
don't know.
wand of polymorph. And I gave you that.
Yep.
I don't always make good decisions. Okay. Your wand of polymorph.
You gave it to me, so you know.
Yeah.
Least likely to use it.
Okay. What that will do. Polymorph. It lasts for a minute per level, so it'll last for about 10 minutes.
Man, it's not fun. Okay. Let's just go with disguise skill then for now.
Okay.
We'll do that.
Let's see what your skill in disguise is. That's not bad. Make a roll, please.
Oh, you want me to roll that?
Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot. I'm a terrible person.
Just throw it in front of me, then just rip it out of my hands.
Sorry. I've been known to do that. Give you just a little hope. Take it away. Oh. All right. You feel that you have sufficiently disguised yourself and that not even your own mother would recognize you.
That's good, I guess. Mission complete.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go into town.
Hopefully the golem still recognizes you.
It's magic, isn't it? Isn't that how
So-
that works?
Felix, were you paying attention to him while he started disguising himself?
Probably.
You notice that Kel whips out
Whoa.
little makeup kit and a wig, pulls on a cloak, and by the time he's done, you're pretty sure he's about 80 years old with leprosy. That
Oh,
is
my.
not Kel.
Well, golem, you're to follow this person here and listen to his instructions to the T.
The golem never turned away from Kel, but when you say that, the golem turns and nods to you and then turns back to this person. Okay. So before you head in, Felix, your plan is to brew more potions for the day?
Yeah.
All right. Would you mind?
I wouldn't.
Roll me a craft Actually, I'll roll it. That's right.
Sure. Yeah.
Actually, that has no bearing on that kind of stuff. Go ahead and roll 3 craft alchemy checks for me. It's a D20 plus 25 in case you didn't know.
Okay. Didn't know.
Now you know, and that's half the battle.
I know, right? Because knowledge is power.
Okay. Okay. All right. You're going to be able to successfully craft 2 potions of whatever the heck you want during the course of the day. The third one has to be limited to a level 1.
Okay.
So take anything from your spell list and make them into potions over the course of the day.
Okay.
And remember, because of your feat, whenever you make 1, you make 2. So
You have
2 of
big
one
feet.
thing, 2 of another thing, and then 2 level 1s.
His feet make potions?
He's got big
Yes,
feet.
he brews with his feet and his hands at the same time.
Holy shit.
That's why I can do 2 at a time.
Fucking talented. That's what I was thinking.
It's a patented technique.
Yeah, that's what I meant by his feet. So,
I know that's what you meant. Literal feet.
yeah. So, Kel, with your disguise, you step through the portal.
Yep. I said,
All right.
come on. What's his name again?
Can't be
Rocky?
fuck.
No, he's the Iron Golem.
What's your name again? He's just gonna blink at me.
Yeah, you can just refer to him as Golem. He doesn't really matter.
Oh, okay. Come on, Golem.
I just named him for fun.
Okay. You can always give him a nice, interesting name, like Ferris or something.
Bueller.
All right. So,
If you want to name him, I mean,
Sure. I'll name him. I'll come up with something.
it makes it
Okay.
easier for you.
you step through the portal. Dermot, over the course of all that, while you're people watching,
Mm-hmm.
the 2 that you had seen at the table, they seemed to stiffen up with you back there, and they weren't having much more conversation. They
Oh.
finished their food rather quickly, then headed up to a room. The only other things that you've seen are a couple of the city watch that come in. They order drinks and then leave back out on patrol. And for a short bit, a man in a black hood pops his head in and looks around and then comes back out. That's the most recent thing to happen.
Okay.
Do you do anything during any of those incidents?
Just enjoying my stout.
Okay. All right. Kel, you come through the portal,
All right.
followed by you.
All right.
The guards nod at the golem and kind of draw back from you.
Okay.
The leprosy guy, yeah. I'm old
This-
and frail.
This disguise isn't really what I needed because if I'm trying to collect information from people,
Well, you specify something. Tell me what you were trying to go for.
I mean,
I
maybe,
just picked one.
maybe I should duck into a corner and kind of modify my outfit so I'm look because I gotta go get information from people.
I'll leave your role alone. Just what did you want? What were you going for?
Hot
You didn't
supermodel.
give me anything, so I just kind of went, okay. He's 80.
I don't mind whatever. I just I was trying to not look like Kel,
Not
but-
look like Kel.
but I need
Okay.
to. My end goal is to talk to people,
Okay.
so that's a problem if I look like I have fucking leprosy.
Not Kel, but
Hi,
a principal.
Can I talk to you? Ah! Get away from me!
All right, you're still 80, but you don't have leprosy. How's that?
Fine. It's fine.
Okay.
You look like
I
everyone's
fixed the
favorite grandpa.
leprosy.
So what?
I went into an alleyway and fixed the leprosy.
Yeah, you realized that the makeup that you were going for really didn't fit.
It was just a creative urge. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was
Fine.
I thinking? Using
Just
the
because you
leprosy
can
makeup?
do something doesn't mean you should do it.
Okay, I'm not gonna go to the guards that saw that I had leprosy.
Right.
I'm gonna go into town a little bit and I'm gonna find different guards
Uh-huh.
and I want to see if I can kind of like gather information about like any were-rats in the area or anything like that, or hear any stories about that.
Okay. I will.
The guards whisper to each other, "Oi, did you see Kel cure that old man's leprosy?"
All right, that's enough. Dermot, while you're people watching sitting in the back, you're going to notice Kel with a really blank look on his face come through the portal, following an old man that had leprosy, went into an alley and didn't. When he came back out.
Yeah, like Dermot doesn't care.
Okay.
Dermot doesn't really care about anything until time for the ship to leave.
That works. I was just giving you what you would have seen with your spot check of 20. Well, oh, what the, huh? And he's cured. Okay, then. Something's up.
Don't get murdered.
Yeah. So, Kel, you wander off into town. You head to the marketplace because you figure that's probably the best place to get any information.
Yeah, it
There's
sounds
always
like it's a
people
busy
there.
place.
And when okay, then. So you get there, and the first person what do you say? Open this conversation up. I'm going to give you a chance to overdo that role.
I'm gonna let you finish.
Do I not just say hi?
Oh, hi.
Hi there.
Greetings there.
I'm Gulstaff.
Care to
So who
peruse
am
my
I?
wares? You're talking to a merchant at the first cart you came up to. He seems to be selling meat pies.
Okay.
You're not sure what kind of meat.
What does it smell like? Bad or good?
You wouldn't want to eat it.
Okay.
Questionable.
I accidentally put my finger on around my nose when I say hi.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that makes sense then.
Hi.
Can I interest you in something else?
Do you have something more flavorful?
Or less.
He'll reach down under the cart and pull up a pan of pastries.
Oh.
They seem safe. $2 copper apiece.
What kind of pastries are they? Like a donut or like a pie?
Like sweet rolls. Just
okay.
Roll with icing.
Sure, I'll have some of those. Just one though, please. None for my friend.
He looks to your friend, who doesn't even make eye contact.
He's lost his appetite recently.
Right. So there we are, sir. That'd be 2 copper. He holds
All right.
out his-
I hand up the copper. You know what? I give him silver.
Oh. And you wanted 5?
No, that's fine. I'm actually just interested in information as well. Do you guys have a were-rat problem here?
When you say that, he kind of stiffens. Problem, you say? Were-rat problem?
You don't ever ask a rare rat if he's a problem.
Well, I saw something strange on my way into town.
What would that be, sir?
Well, were-rats.
Well,
Obviously.
There are some around, yes.
Are they common in town?
Well, I wouldn't say that they're common, but they do their part.
Forgive me, they're not part of society from where I come from.
Well, they're not exactly openly accepted around these parts, but they do what they can to get by.
Are you familiar with them, or do you know someone who is?
I've sold them a pie a time or two, yes.
Oh, they come to you for food?
Occasionally, for the ones I don't manage to sell during the day.
Where do they get their money?
I don't rightly know.
You don't find that strange?
Well, their gold spends the same as any else's, and they usually buy in bulk.
Fair enough. Do they really?
Aye, they never have a coin smaller than a gold piece.
Oh, that is awfully strange. Do you know what section of town they're usually hang out in, I guess? Or maybe I should avoid?
They tend to frequent the docks district, as that's the easiest access to where they prefer to stay.
Of course they do.
Were you needing to talk to them?
Well, I don't know if I need to talk to them or avoid them. I've never quite met them before.
Well, if you keep to yourself, you shouldn't have any problems with them. They're quiet mostly.
They didn't look too quiet from what I saw the other night. We're in Waterdeep, right?
Yeah.
Docks are in the north?
The west part of town.
West. Never eat shit. Oh, right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It goes along the west and southwest side of town.
I was coming in the north side of town, you see, and I saw a group of were-rats attack a man, so I was just worried that, I don't want the same thing to happen to my friend and I here. He's not too bright, you see.
Oh, no, he looks... Was he kicked in the head? Something like that happened to my cousin once.
He fell out the balcony window when he was young.
Oh, yeah.
I know. It's a real shame. It's okay. I said I would take care of him, so...
I'm just waiting for the insults to come, like, because he looks like Kel. Yeah, I can tell by the way he looks. By that.
No, it's more the expression, the whole just blank.
Right, I know. I just thought it would be funny.
Well, I don't think you should have too much trouble with them. They usually keep to themselves. If they were in a fight, I'd almost bet you that man picked it.
You think?
Yeah, I do. And you can tell that's his honest opinion. Anyone that came to blows with them most likely deserved what they got.
Interesting. Well, that's reassuring.
Anything else I could get for you?
No, I think that'll be enough. Thank you. Sorry to keep you. I don't want to keep you from your customers.
Well, that's quite all right. It doesn't usually pick up for another 30 minutes to an hour, but the sale's a sale. He puts the tray back down. Good day to you.
Good day to you.
Okay. You keep wandering through the market, or?
Yeah, I'm going to keep an eye out. Just wander through the market.
All right.
I was half expecting the exchange to be like, so where do they get their gold? Well, selling pastries.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hi.
Kel, as you're wandering through the market, you notice a commotion behind you rather quickly.
Okay.
You saw a. Okay, I'll tell you what you heard was a dong sound.
Okay.
You turn around quickly to see a kid. He was reaching for what you guess would have been Kel's purse, and bam! And he's laid out, unconscious in the street.
Okay.
Invisible Cal Golem Bandit. Who strikes again?
You'd think people would learn to stop stealing from Kel. It never ends well.
Oh,
We just make haste through town.
Okay.
Haste.
Keep walking away.
Freight
You
train.
see, people aren't sure what happened. He just ran into nothing. So they're trying to help the poor kid. Which direction do you head in town?
Closer towards the docks.
Okay.
I'm still looking for information or leads.
Okay. You start wandering closer to the docks district. You just kind of you mingle with the crowd a little bit. Nothing as severe as that first incident.
Okay.
But when you start getting right up to where the buildings start breaking away, two warehouses and the docks, you ask somebody, you know, any were-rat news around here.
Right.
And the guy's just kicked up against the side of the building and he's like, I might be able to help you out. Somebody do you wrong?
What is this person as far as race?
He appears to be a human, but he's a little hairier than you would expect. He's wearing a tunic, looks kind of like it's been mended a lot, as well as his breeches and boots.
Okay.
He got dark hair, pretty straggly.
And what did I ask this guy?